Hey everyone, I hope I find you well in this holiday season. It's Caspian back here with episode 9 of my complete platinum trophy guide for Demon's Souls on the PS5. So I have just taken the liberty of consuming a few souls that I had in my inventory, and basically, I went and bought some arrows at Blacksmith Baldwin here. So he sells arrows for I think it's 20 souls a pop. So that bought me like 156 arrows, and I had some already. So you can see down there in the bottom right hand corner of my weapons display that. I've got 164 arrows there. It lit up. And I forgot last time, I'll show you, I had gone and I upgraded my intelligence, which put my magic memory at 2. And afterwards, I should have come over here and attuned my flame toss. But I didn't have it equipped. So now I've got 2 spells equipped, and we can cycle between Soul Arrow and Flame Toss. So now for this episode, we are going to do, this is episode 9, The Lord's Path Part 2. So we're going back, now that we've seen Blacksmith Ed and we've upgraded our bow and arrow, we are going back to the Lord's Path to slay the dragon, the red dragon, as well as we're going to forge on to the Tower Knight, and we're going to defeat the second boss in the game. It may be a little bit difficult, to be honest, especially I'm going to try scimitar. Crushing battle axe. Okay, so that is definitely more powerful right now. Oof, is my strength? What's my strength? All right, okay. Um, let's use the crushing battle axe, and we don't need some of this stuff. I don't like to have it too cluttered. Okay. Our materials. There we go. And I won't need this. Shouldn't need this, but we'll keep one of them. We've got our aged spice there, some pine resin. Okay. I like to kind of keep a stockpile of some stuff. Okay, so that's going to do for now, and we are going to move on onto the Lord's Path. So I'm using the crushing battle axe here right now. It's a pretty decent little weapon. We'll see how it fares against. Oh. Okay, well. I knew that spear was coming. Perfect. So as you can see, it's much easier to take out these hoplite enemies when you get behind them, as most enemies are. Even most of the major bosses. Way easier to deal with if you can get behind them. Alright. Not many item drops from those guys. We get that one. I think he dropped Sucker Stone. And we will forge ahead here. We'll wait for that dragon to circle around. There he is. And on we go. Oh my god, it's a Strava. Well, it's not often I see him here doing that. I guess he hasn't gone back to the Nexus yet. Alright, so he should be okay on his own. Hopefully he doesn't just croak. That would kind of suck, although he does have a lot of health. So we're gonna try to not worry about him. And now we don't have to go left because we've rescued a Strava already, so we will go right. And there is an enemy right here. Take him down, and we've got this guy in front of us. Perfect. And try to remember here, the dogs are right here. So if you can separate the dogs, it's much easier. So they have like a threshold where they will detect you. So they don't come running until you're at that threshold as far as the distance is concerned. Okay, so I activated both of them. Ooh. Ooh. Wow, that was still closer than I would have liked it to be, but we survived. Okay. Oh. Oh yeah. That's a really great backstab animation, man. That's great. Okay, we don't need anything at the merchant, so I've brought enough arrows with me to fell this dragon up here. So we're going to climb this tower, and there are going to be 2 archers up here, so be careful. And he's gonna fall down. Alright. So that is it for those guys. Now we're going to take our bow and arrow out that we've leveled up. And we are going to wait for him to come back around. Now this is going to take, a good 10 minutes. That was a direct hit. So this is all about timing. And you're going to hear the speaker in your controller, you're going to hear the hit every time. So despite not being able to see his health bar, he is taking damage. Now, by my estimates, this should take, around 100 arrows. However, it's been a while since I've done it on the first playthrough. In the other videos I've made on my account, when I show you how to kill the dragon, I am on New Game Plus. So the enemies in New Game Plus they do take more damage. As far as I can tell, you might not want to quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure they are stronger. So make of that what you will. He is going to give us a hefty amount of souls, though. I can't remember what it is on our first playthrough, and I think it's somewhere upwards of 20,000 plus souls. So we will just keep being patient and timing our shots correctly, and eventually he's going to fall. And so this is completely optional. Oh, that one missed. This is completely optional. You can certainly forge ahead without killing the dragon, although I find it much easier to take him out. You know, because then you can get all of these items on the bridge and the other bridge behind me too, because he sprays that bridge with his fire also. And there are items there that, you know, are definitely nice to collect. So now you get your cake and eat it too. And once you kill the dragon, he does not respawn. So you don't ever have to worry about him coming back. Just make sure to bring enough arrows with you to get the job done, like I have. Because if for whatever reason you don't bring enough arrows, and you know, yeah, you're probably, if this is your first time doing it, you're probably gonna have some missed shots, and you know, some of those arrows are not going to hit their mark, and so it's really good to have some extra. Because if you have to go back to the Nexus to buy arrows, then you're going to have to do this whole thing all over again and start from the beginning, because his health is going to be 100% when you return. So it's not something that you can just leave and come back to. You need to complete the task once you've started it. Otherwise, it's a waste of your time and your souls. So it's always good to bring more than you need. You can use them once you've completed this task. You can use them on other enemies also, like the archers at the bottom of the tower, because there's 4 archers standing together. Oh, I missed that time. Or some archers that we're going to find on the Lord's Path further up the trail. So this just requires a little bit of patience and a good amount of arrows, and with a little luck, you'll be able to take this dragon out, and he will be gone for good. And killing this dragon does impact your character, and I believe your character and the world tendency. So killing this dragon puts us one step closer to pure white, and quite early on also, which is an excellent thing. Once we have achieved pure white world tendency at Boletaria, we'll do the pure white events, and that area that I showed you in the beginning is going to open up, and there are some great goodies in there. I believe there's 2 sets of armor, some souls for us to find. There's a crystal lizard with some upgrade materials who spawns, as well as there's a colorless demon soul. and the NPC, what's her name? The executioner Meralda is there, and unfortunately, she tries to kill us. We need to defend ourselves and take her out, and it is actually going to affect our character tendency negatively, but it's necessary. And we'll get our character tendency back up later on when we kill her as a Black Phantom. So it kind of evens itself out, in my opinion. And she drops some gear, and usually she drops an axe too, I believe. So that'll be a video for another episode for sure. We're definitely not at pure white yet, but killing the dragon is a step in the right direction. So I definitely recommend taking the time to, level your character up, level the bow up, and undertake this task. It is totally worth it. The dragon is a little bit annoying. It's nice just being able to run through here and not having to worry about him. It really makes things a lot easier, especially if we go up against the Tower Knight and we die. Yeah. And we die, it makes it that much easier to get back to him because we can just run the entire path and not have to worry about the dragon. Okay. So as you can see, this task is pretty tedious, but it is also simple, and you are in no danger here whatsoever. The dragon can't hurt you. There's no enemies that are going to sneak up behind you, which is just one more reason why it makes taking the time to do this worthwhile. I definitely, personally, I recommend it. So one of these times, after we hit him, he's gonna die off screen, and our souls are just gonna appear, and we're not going to lose out on the small scale. There it is, small scaled flame demon soul. Okay. Oh wow. Okay, so it's actually way less souls than I thought. That must be because of New Game Plus. See, I thought we would net around 20k souls. However, I don't know what that small-scaled flame demon soul is worth, but now he is gone, and that has been taken care of, and you do not have to worry about him anymore. And I believe I used right around, geez, I think just over 50 arrows, so that's really not too bad at all. Obviously, I brought way more than I needed, but like I said, it's better. It's better to bring more than not have enough. So for now, that is going to conclude this episode of the Platinum Trophy Guide. And in episode 10, we are going to move on to the Tower Knight, and I'm going to show you guys how to go about defeating the Tower Knight, which he is good for two trophies. We get a bronze trophy when we defeat him, and there is a very rare silver trophy that we need to achieve or unlock, which is called One Shell Fall. And you achieve that trophy by defeating the Tower Knight without killing any of his archers. So if you can kill the Tower Knight without killing any of the archers, then you get a second silver trophy. So I'm going to show you guys how to unlock both of those trophies. Hopefully I'll be able to do it on my first playthrough, and that will be in the next episode. So stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope that you find these videos helpful. And if you do find them useful at all, I would love to hear your feedback. Leave a comment below, good or bad. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, requests, let me hear them, guys. I would definitely love to hear your feedback, and I would really appreciate it if you liked, shared, and subscribed to my channel. That would be great. It would mean a lot to me. It's a simple task, and it's such an easy thing for you to do for a small YouTube channel like mine. So thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you in the next episode. Slay on, Demon Slayers.